Hello. It's normally Thirsty Thursday, but we pushed back to Friday. But it's wine tasting with the Jamies. And so Jamie's going to hop on and we are going to taste the Bookbinder Apprecnitce. So super exciting. I have not tried this. She has not tried this. So we are going to see what this is all about. Normally we do these lives on Thursdays, but if I'm honest, I wasn't feeling it yesterday. Needed a little downtime, so we decided, hey, switch it up to Friday. Heyo. Here she comes. Yeah.
Hi.
I was like, it was a little delayed, so I was like, what should I talk about? I'll just tell everyone that I pooped on the party yesterday, since I was like, I wasn't feeling it.
Life happens, and I think that that's one of the beautiful things about this business is we get to flow with it as works for us. So
Yeah.
no worries over here, friend. I have those days myself.
Yeah. I'm having a much better day today. I was just like, I was trying to rally, but I was like, I'm just not going to be any fun.
You know what? I have been there. I really have. And I think that we have to be able to know those things about ourselves. So I was really glad that you told me, because I would rather us move it out. Like, that's the fun of this business, right? We get to have fun. It's not so stuffy as
Totally
things I used to do.
I know. So, how was your day?
It was good. Okay, so I stepped on a shell in the lake.
Oh,
chasing
yeah,
my
I
little
saw
guy.
that.
And when I landed on this object in the lake, I was like, oh, man, like, that's gonna hurt.
That's going to do some damage.
It's gonna do something. And it was at a part where, like, I couldn't really see it, so I was like, it's fine, shake it off. But it got worse this morning, so I had my husband look at it, and he was like, I think you've got something in there. So he had to, get it out. It was unfortunate, but it's healing now. I'm just, like, not putting a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah.
To help.
Isn't it, like, crazy? Because I feel like that's one of those things where, like, I stepped on a shell where you're like, but it's like, it's really terrible, you know?
But I was also, like, running through the water, so I was like, like it broke skin. It was rough.
Yeah.
But other than
shells,
that,
man.
Shells, right? Those unfortunate things. But other than that, the day's been good. It's summer in Michigan. It's really hard to complain. I mean, like, these are the days you soak up because you know the frozen tundra is around the corner again.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes, I know. The things you guys don't have to worry about. The things you guys like, we get to go to the snowy mountains. I'm like,
yeah. That is true.
That sounds like a nice vacation that you get to leave.
That is true. But it's hot. We're having a heat wave here this weekend, so.
Oh, really? How was your day? It
was good. Yeah. Better than yesterday. I'm just, I'm like working on finding that, I'm like setting, I think you heard my stories. I'm kind of setting some new goals, working on my parenting. And I think for me, like, I go back to teaching in 2 weeks. And so, like, that's kind of like, you know, and then the kids, like, what we're going to do for school. I feel like that's like a whole nother topic we could save for a whole nother bottle of wine. Because it's just, I just don't know what to do. So I think I'm just trying to figure out a way to, like, make the decision and then move on.
Yeah. I think one thing that's helped me a lot with every stress that I have in my life right now is just one day at a time. Keep making as many positive choices I can with the information I have. And just one day at a time, because there's so many things that could be overwhelming from all the things you mentioned.
Everything. Yeah. And it's like everything, something new every week, you know? It's like, hey, Stephanie.
Hey, how's
Hey,
it
girl.
going? My
Yeah,
hair,
no,
it
it's like
doesn't look
every
good
week
if
there's
it's
like,
back or down. I'm like,
oh yeah,
it
I've
is
got
what it is today, folks.
the bun.
It looks good. Mine's like a fan.
Yeah,
Kind of fans out.
So I'm excited to try this guy.
Right? I have been like itching to open it. I'm like, don't open it because I wanted to save it to do together.
Yeah. So this is, oh, there's my mom. Hi, Mom. So this is only $16.
It's a first edition.
Yeah. Yes. And it's only $16, which is pretty awesome. And so the Bookbinder, the like, I don't know, you want to call it like the Mac Daddy Bookbinder, is normally like a $58 wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like high end. So this is like a
Super
little version of it with some other, like it's a red wine blend, right? So yeah, it celebrates the journey of craftsmanship, the virtue of hard work.
Yeah, what's it say on the back?
The virtue of hard work and the idea that even life's greatest endeavors begin with a single step forward. How applicable.
I like that. And how
But it's a screw top. Yeah, it's a screw top. You gotta love those. Hey.
Yes. All right. Oh, the muscles.
So, I'm gonna pour a little glassy glass.
I'm so excited. Ooh.
All right, so the 4 S's are you see it first.
Yeah.
Nice, pretty. It's like very purpley.
Yeah?
Do you think, does yours look real purpley?
Real purple, really dark too. Did you hear my theory on
I'm gonna swirl it to
colored
open
wines?
it.
Yep. I think that they have more of a bold flavor. Like, remember those Pinot Noirs that we tasted? And we're like, wow, you see a lot of light through them. And they were kind of a lighter flavor wine. It wasn't as bold.
Ooh, I can, ooh, that's a strong, bold smell right there.
This is going to be so good. All right, so smell it. I'm definitely getting some,
I don't know what I smell, but it's going through my nose. It's like every time I smell, it's like, ooh, pepper.
I'm also getting like some berry notes. I want to check to see if it's like a blackberry or cherry.
Like a plum.
All right, ready to taste?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
That's good.
Ooh, that's good.
It's more of like a medium flavor. Like it's got kind of a balance of like a light to heavy, not heavy, light to bold for me. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
I like that too. Especially for $16. Like, I've never had a $16 wine taste this good anywhere.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that. To me, this would be great with like hamburger or barbecue.
Yeah, definitely barbecue. I feel like it's got a little bit of like a spicy to it a little bit.
Yeah.
A little spice action going.
It's 13.5%.
So it's to me, I don't know, do you think this is earthy? I don't think it's fruity though.
I'm not as keen on those aspects yet. Still getting better.
I know. Me too. But it's good. I like it.
I get those pepper notes that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like the spices.
Yeah. It's good. I would recommend it. I would. For $16.
Size it up.
It's like you can, a lot of people I think on average spend like, okay, yeah, you can go to the grocery store and buy a bottle of wine for $8. But I would say most people, like, you're kind of like, I want something good, but you don't want to pay a premium, you know, you don't want to pay a ton. So I feel like to me, the average price point is probably $14 to $17, you know, like I remember I used to buy, hey Marla, what's up? I used to buy like Cake Layer. Do you know Cake Layer? You know, or like I think a good bottle of Justin. I think those ones are all kind of like in that price point of like $14 to $17, maybe even 20. So to get a bottle that's 16 where you have no chemicals, no pesticides, like none of that ish.
Right.
This is good. I really like it. I mean, it's just like last week. I feel like I like this better than the red wine blend from last week, personally, I think for me. Although I did keep, I mean, I drank it and I liked it, I wasn't like I'm going to throw it out, but like I kept enjoying it more as I was drinking it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, I like this one better than that one. Yes. But I think that's the thing is it's like, there, like what we were saying, like there isn't any that I don't like. I just have ones that I'm like, ooh, this is really, really good.
I always make a mental note as soon as I taste it, if it's going to be a repeat order.
Yeah, and I would order this again.
Right? Same.
For $16,
I mean, save it for like when we can host parties again, even.
Yeah.
Like, this would be an easy win for like
super barbecuing,
covering like different taste ranges.
Yeah. And yeah, because I think there's a little bit of Cab in it. I think there's a little bit of there might be a little bit of Merlot in it even too. I don't have the label in front of me, but I think like when you first try it, if you order one of those gift sets, that's $49 and you get 2 wines in it. You either get the red wine that we tasted last week and you get or a Cab, or you get that Zin, that Resident Zin. That Resident Zin is amazing. And I think that one normally is like $30 plus. So to get that with another wine, you're kind of saving money, and you get free shipping on it. So it's like $49 for this little cute gift set to try it. And that Zin is so good. So good. And I would have not thought I was a Zinfandel person. Like, I don't
even the Resident Red Blend, their red wine, that is really good too.
I have it to try, and my girlfriend loves it. I haven't tried it, but my girlfriend loves it. She's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And she ordered like a repeat order of it because she loved it. And I was like, well, then I got to get it. And it's only like $22, I think, for that one.
I think so.
Yeah. There's just so many that are very reasonably priced and so good. So yeah,
that's why I split my like monthly wine orders half a la carte and half wine club, so that way I get the volume discounts on both.
Yeah, so we're transitioning into our topic of today, wine club. So the nice thing about the wine club is that you can cancel whenever you want. I think that's huge because I think a lot of people are like, ugh, I don't want to join a club and have to be committed. So you can join it. You could pause it. So if you're like, you know what, I want it this month, but I'm going to wait. I think now is a good time to join because with the holidays coming up, like I know we're in COVID, but it's like, I think there's still going to be a lot of holiday gatherings. Like, hey, so there's still going to be like a lot of holiday gatherings. There's going to be people hanging out. Like, I mean, I don't know how long we're going to be in quarantine. It's obviously scary times, but joining the wine club, it gives you a chance to try the wines now. And then, you're getting a mix of wines, which is nice. So then you're trying wines that you might not normally drink. You know what I mean? Right. Like, so you kind of get your palate, and you're getting free shipping on your order. So that's really cool because, because, you can select however you want. Like, I want all red, I want all white, I want a mix. You can pick however many bottles. You can pick the time you want it. Like, there's so many great options.
Right? And the flexibility of the 1 month, every other month, quarterly, to me, it just feels like such a smart option, considering the fact that you have choice of how many bottles, what kind, you want all white, you want all red, you want a mix. Like, it's so highly customizable to whatever your lifestyle is. But what I think is amazing is there's so many different box options out there, right? There's so many different subscription boxes. But when you're talking about wine, something that's like super easy to consume in the sense of you and your spouse, you and family, friends, parties, hosting gifts, holiday gifts, it makes it so easy then just to be able to have that easily coming into your home without even having to think about it. Like, right. I love that I don't have to spend time in the wine aisles anymore with my kids, like pawing at it like we're crazy people or something. Yeah. Like, everyone, hands to yourselves. Mommy needs to just find something and go. And now I can just shop leisurely online. Gets delivered to my door. Yeah. Life is good.
Yeah, and the nice thing too is you get exclusive wines that you can then order a la carte, which is a perk that I forget about. Because then I'm like, ooh, I need to try that one, you know? So that's kind of cool too. And, but I like the different options. You can always increase or decrease. Like, you're not committed to it. But yeah, just being able to, and like, cause like right now I'm still kind of doing Instacart all the time. Like, I don't really go to the grocery store. Like, some people are out there doing it. I'm just ordering it. It's easier. I still go, there's a few that I have to go to, but it's like, this way I don't have to go out and like, this way, you know, you're not like having to go out and shop. You can just have it delivered to you. And then, yeah, like, you can take your wine out of your clubs and give them as gifts. You know, to friends, or, you know, you're going to a social distance backyard, you know, you take your drinks. And
I've had some customers that like thought that originally too. And I still kind of think that sometimes, but then it comes and I'm like, I don't really want to share this. Like, if you want to come over for a party and have it with me, I am cool with that. But this is my wine. And if you want some,
it's just so good. It tastes so yummy. And I know. It's like, I just can't really want to drink anything else because of the way I feel. Like, again, we've talked before, I'm not a heavy drinker. I'm like a 1 glass, you know, a day kind of a person, or not a day, but like when I have one. But it's like, I don't feel gross the next day. I don't get headaches anymore. Like, so it's like, it's just not worth it for me to like even look at other wines anymore. Cause I just know, you know, what I'm putting in my body is so much better without all, because like, there's so much junk out there that, you know, and everything, not just even wine, you know, but just with everything. And it's so like, it's scary, you know.
It really is. Well, and to also not know the effects that it could have on our bodies long term. You know, I think that because of the generation that we're in and all this stuff starting to come to light and people really starting to advocate for cleaner options, we're going to, I really hope that in our lifetime we'll be able to see the benefits of those changes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was even washing and cutting up an organic apple for my kids earlier this week. And I remember the day when organic stuff really started to come out more. And I thought, like, it's so expensive. Like, I can't afford that for everything. But it's not about diving all in. It's about making those little changes as you can. Yeah. And now we've been able to buy, like, better quality meats, organic fruits and vegetables where we can, milk, so that way it doesn't have like hormones in it. And then finding out about the wine, I was like, it just makes sense because of the fact, like, I love how too in some of our literature that we get provided, which if anyone wants to read, like, just let us know. We're always happy to share. But that, like, our clean crafted wine is different than just organic wine. And why is that? But anyways, it's just, you make the little changes where you can. And it's because of it's better for you and your health, and who doesn't want a better, healthy life?
Yeah, I know. So I saw this meme once where it's like, oh God, I'm trying to think if I can think of it. It's like, I like toxins in my body, said no one ever. You know what I mean? It's not like you're out there like, give me all the toxins. toxins. You know, it's like nobody wants them. It's just about the affordability.
Rub it on my lotion.
You know, but it's like we try and like, okay, what can we cut out so that, you know, we can afford those things. Like we don't have television, you know, we have Netflix, but I don't have live TV because we save that money for being able to buy these other things, you know, or I run a business to be able to buy the things that I want to buy, you know, or whatever, because it's just those things are important to me as far as like how we're taking care of our bodies, you know. And I mean, nobody's perfect, and you know, I'm sure I'm gonna go to In-N-Out one night this week, and it's not gonna be the best beef for me, but it's freaking In-N-Out, so like I'm gonna eat it. But it's just,
can I be honest? I've never had In-N-Out.
That's right, because they're not in Michigan.
They're not out here, and even I've only been to California once my whole life, and I would give anything to live in California. But I did go to a Del Taco, which was pretty special because we didn't have that out here.
There's this whole like Del Taco or Taco Bell. Do you guys have Taco Bell?
We do have Taco Bell, yes.
Okay. There's like this whole like
debate on those.
Yeah, I'm a Del Taco. I'm not. I mean, I don't eat it a ton, you know. But like, I'm Del Taco. Like, there's no question about it. There's people who are like, oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but I think it's just being able to do what you can and change things as you go. And now having these options of, because with the wine club too, which people have been starting to talk about, is that, you know, you get like, so the cheapest option is you get 4 bottles for $89, which is really great. And you can even do that quarterly, and then it's like $30 a month. And obviously you're not getting a ton of wine, but at least you're getting it to have and try and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, or
and that's a mixed one, right? It's only
it's
a 4-bottle mix.
Yeah. So like, you know, even, and if you did that monthly, like $90 for 4 bottles, you know, okay. But some of those bottles, when you add them up individually, comes out to like $115. So you're actually kind of saving, you know, your kind of dollars there by doing it. So it's kind of a nice thing.
I think that that's such a huge perk in the sense of there's different times where I've looked at that before too, because if you like individually add them up, you end up spending more when you get it the other way. But it's also fun too. You get surprised. I like being surprised on some of my bottles. Like, oh my gosh, like my Scout Circle was in the mail. Did you see the gift this time?
No, I don't know if I've gotten mine. I think mine comes next month.
So this month we actually got a special little gift bag inside of it. And it's these
What
suckers.
Up, Ashley? Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Ashley, have you had this one yet?
Have you had it?
Our vote is yes. For $16, delish. So, the little lollipops, and then you plant a tree. Is that right?
Yes. So, you plant your biodegradable stick horizontally and grow an herb or flower. Like, how
That's
cool
so cute.
is that they thought to do this? And I totally want to shout out the people. We'll do it later in the comments. But either way, it's like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I just think that's really special that they thought to do something and support like another sustainable company.
Yeah. No, it's really good. I like it. It's like a little bit, it's got like a little spice to it. And it's pretty bold. But it's like easy drink. Like it's a good red. I really like it.
Especially for being a red blend. Like it doesn't feel too
hey.
I would say it feels really versatile for different palates.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's good. Yeah, I would say like the only tough thing is sold exactly. The only tough thing I think with the wine club is a lot of people are like, oh, but I want to be able to order what I want, you know, and it's like, yeah, totally. Cause I'm like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like now I'm like, ooh, I really like this. For $16, I should just stock up on it. But then I'm like, you know, or I get one I really like I love the Dove Hunt Dog Pinot. I don't know. It's just one of my go-tos. And I'm like, ooh, you know, but I love that one so much. But then I just love, though, with the wine club, like you just try other ones. So you just keep expanding what you really, really like. So, hey, Christina. So, you know, it's tough. But I think joining the wine club and getting, you know, whatever you like, 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles, you know. Oh, yeah. My hubby and I are trying a wine club wine tonight. Oh, nice. Which one are you going to try? But yeah, you get to like just try different ones. And so then you're not just like, oh, going for that one again. You know, like it's kind of fun.
No, absolutely. And we have such a wide library that it doesn't need to feel limiting. Like you're not going to be feeling stuck in a rut, you know. Well, where's the options? You know, we really have so many different options out there.
Well, and I do think too, because sometimes like, you know, like obviously we partner with smaller farmers. And so, you know, obviously vintages can change and the wine can go out of stock and then maybe it comes back, maybe it doesn't. So it's like, I don't want to be like, oh my God, I love this one. And then it's gone. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, versus if you're just like, you're open to everything, then it's like, oh man, this one was so good. Oh, and that one's good. Oh, that one. Oh, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Ooh, nice. Let me know how you like it. I like it. I think. Have you tried that one? The Kifico. Have you tried that?
We don't get it out here in Michigan. I am like put me on the advocate board to get our distribution.
That one, I think it's a really like easy drinkable wine. And I had so my dad is a very big, he's a wine guy. And so he loves the Conte de la Terre Cab. Like, ooh, the Breeder Cab. I really want to try that.
I got both of those in my delivery for this month. I'm so excited.
Have you had the Conte de la Terre Cab?
No, I have not. Or the Greeter one. Those are both new for me.
I really want to try the Greeter. But so the Conte de la Terre is really good. It's a good it's a good bottle of wine. And every time I ask my dad, I'm like, hey, like, you know, do you want any more wine? Like, he's like, oh, yeah, Conte de la. He always gets the same ones. Like, he doesn't try new ones, which is fine. He likes.
That's how my dad is too.
You know, Dale.
Always like fantastic wines.
Yeah, Dale likes his Cab. You know, it's good. But he had the Kifico. I say it wrong every time. I gave him a little glass of that when he was here. And he's like, oh, yeah, this is good. And I'm like, it's got the Dale stamp of approval. That means it's good. And then the other night, hey, Sheila. And then the other night, we had sushi with him. And I brought the little sampler, the Pinot Gris, the white one.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. And again, he was like, oh, yeah, this is good. This is nice, you know? So I feel like pretty good when I have the Dale stamp of approval on the wines. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like,
for sure.
So
that's how you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like, and I think one thing people don't know is that all wines are not necessarily vegan, which that was a big shocker to me.
Right? I know, that one kind of blew my mind. I was like
you would just think it's made out of grapes. Like, why would it not be vegan? Like, what's wrong? And then you're like, oh, cool. They use fish bladders to process that. You know, like.
And I'm not vegan, but even just the thought of that, like, grosses me out. Like,
yeah, I have a lot of vegan friends, and I definitely eat more on the plant-based side. So, like, I like fish, and I have a lot of friends that will eat mostly plant-based and fish or whatever, and I like fish, and I obviously eat, you know, we talked earlier, I went in and out, but like, you know, it's like, you try to cut out the crud, and so it's like when you find that out, you're like, yeah, that's kind of weird, especially with wine. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. That should actually be one of our conversations in the future, like, the things that we omit and make sure aren't in our wines. Like, But
let's do that next week.
People want like a half hour of us being like,
yeah. But we should do that next week.
Here.
Yeah. We should be like, ooh, guess what? Yeah, so.
This is going to be awkward.
Well, I love the little label with all the books. Right? Super cute.
I actually think we do a great job with our labels.
Yeah.
Super
I feel
fun.
like people too, like you always want, like you gravitate towards the cute labels, you know?
100%.
So, but $16. It's a great clean crafted wine.
And it's first edition, which is just so fun. Like, it makes you feel like you're really part of, like, trying out something fun and new.
Yeah, totally. Like. So, but as always, you can reach out to me, Jamie, or Jamie in Michigan, and we're happy to help you guys make the transition because you probably won't want to go back because it's just all been really good. So,
yes. 100% agree.
I'm so glad we got to connect today and
yes, me too, friend.
So
yes. Cheers.
But yeah, all right. I will upload this to YouTube, and you guys can always catch a replay. And yeah, till next Thursday.
Yay!
Cheers.
Well, have a great weekend, friend.
Thanks. We'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.